We are in the final stretch now of the 2024 election with just 4 days to go until voters head to the polls. And we're getting the facts in the race for president. Lou Jacobson with PolitiFact is joining us once again. So, Lou, let's get right into it, starting with a claim made by Vice President Harris during her speech in Washington on Tuesday night. During that speech, she said that former President Trump would, quote, force states to monitor women's pregnancies. Is she right about this?
So that's not really the case. First, Trump has not said he would follow this policy. Something like this does appear in Project 2025, which is a policy blueprint written by Trump backers, but which Trump has distanced himself from. But even so, the casual listener may think she's painting a picture of something more intrusive than it actually is. Project 2025 supports holding back federal money from states if they don't report more detailed information than they do today about the number of abortions, miscarriages, and stillbirths. If you don't know all the background, what she's saying in speeches like this, it sounds like the government will be tracking your pregnancy from day one. That's actually not the case. Under this policy, which Trump hasn't officially said he'd support, basically it would all take place after the pregnancy is complete.
And turning to another claim now, the Affordable Care Act has been a topic on the campaign trail over the last few days. In a Truth Social post, the former president wrote this claim, and this is a quote here. He said, "Lying Kamala is giving a news conference now saying that I want to end the Affordable Care Act. I never mentioned doing that, never even thought about such a thing." What did PolitiFact find out about this claim?
So that is definitely wrong. In fact, Trump talked about ending the healthcare law lots of times, and he tried hard to make it happen in real life. In his 2016 presidential campaign, Trump promised to repeal the law. He called it a disaster, and he said he wanted to save families from what he described as a catastrophic rise in premiums and debilitating loss of choice and just about everything else. Trump supported attempts by the GOP in Congress to kill the law, and that bill passed in the House, but it failed in the Senate. And then later, the Trump administration asked the Supreme Court to block the law, but the justices said no. Now, that said, Harris has sometimes been too quick to assume that Trump would just kill the law if he wins the 2024 election. On that question, his statements have actually been all over the map.
Lou Jacobson with PolitiFact, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.